Which are you cooperating with me today? Well, you always good to me for a while. Wise bot doing its old thing as usual. Let me double check just to make sure the audio is working. Yep, I can hear myself clearly. Alright. Stream's up. Oop, stream's up, the chat's up. I'm sure the bot will do its thing a little bit. But we're all good to go. Fantastic. Hello everyone, and welcome to Division 1 of the Hyperdrive Esports Division 1 series. Yes, you may notice that there's a different voice in the commentary box for today. It's because Sean is not around to commentate this event. I'm KD997 commentating, substitute commentating for this event for Sean today. And today we are racing at Circuit Zandvoort for the Dutch Grand Prix. Opened back in 1948, this 2.646 mile racetrack was first introduced in 1950 as a non-championship round in Formula 1 during its inaugural year. It would go on to host the Dutch Grand Prix up till 1985. Of course, 1985 was the year of when the great Niki Lauda got his very last Formula 1 career win, and of course McLaren that time took a 1-2 victory. Took a 1-2 victory in that year. After that, it pretty much went into a 35-year absence, and then it was supposed to return onto the Formula 1 calendar in 2020, but because of the COVID-19 pandemic that happened, it got delayed another year. Fortunately, though, we did manage to get this historical racetrack back onto the Formula 1 calendar in 2021. So all the neighboring duchies can go and watch their favorite hero, Max Verstappen, take part in this race. And obviously, he went on to win that Dutch Grand Prix, the return of it, of course. Now, since 1980, there has been some redevelopments in this racetrack, more particularly in turns 3 and 14. It's supposed to be turn 15. 15 corners originally. If you look at the layout, but according to the track map, it's 14. The reason I say that is because you know that corner after turn 1, that little left-handed kink, that apparently is not even considered a quarter according to the official track map. They're pretty much coming right about where Epic the Animal is coming through right now. That left-handed kink right there, that's not a corner. This is a corner. That's turn 2. Now turn 3 and 14, like I'm about to mention, are banked corners. So basically, the drivers will have to be mindful in terms of how much speed they will have to carry throughout those areas. It's very easy to lose the back end quite a bit, as I did in Division 3 2 days ago. And then, of course, there is some things to be worried about as well. Is the width of the track. It's not a very wide track either, which makes overtaking here to make it quite hard around this racetrack. But there are 2 DRS zones to help out. One down the main straight that leads up to Tarzan Corner, turn 1, and then that area that Epic the Animal just went through. The second DRS straight that leads up to turns 11 and 12, as Cartboy has retired in the pit lane, as Epic the Animal sets a 10-3 to begin qualifying. So yeah, track position is going to be quite key around this racetrack here at Zandvoort today. Now, before we focus more on qualifying, there is a little bit of news to go through first from last week's race in Spa. Now, I wasn't around too much to watch the Belgian Grand Prix, so rather than pretty much just going over just the penalties like I normally do in Division 2, I'll go over the review in terms of what exactly happened. As I think I remember Danger trying to oh, it's Black Box has a 5-place grid penalty. Hold on. Where is he? He apparently had a collision with Clarky, and Clarky's out of qualifying. As BT sets a time over 10-2. So apparently they had it coming together, I guess, down that back straight, because there's Clarky's car. The white dot there that's on the right side. It's not even moving, so yeah, he's out of qualifying, Clarky is. And Blockbox has a 5-place grid penalty because of it. Anyway, let's go over this review. Let me read through this. With an eventful week in Hyperdrive, it's down to Division 1 to put on a show, and show why we are the best at what we do. A few drivers missing, can the McLaren boys dominate and extend their lead at the top of the standings, or can there be an... I think it's supposed to be say be an upset, but it says be an upset on the cards. With a safety car making another appearance this week, hope he's being paid well. It was the soft runner's dream safety car. Right, so of course the safety car was very significant, I guess. Dangerous Times taking the win, and with Joy Boxtel and Troy getting second and third. Okay. I don't know why. Have you read this review? Seriously? Yeah, my head is spinning just reading that, because there's so many grammar stuff on there that is completely wrong. I'm sorry. Goodness me. Safety car. Oh, my goodness me. Anyway, the penalties. Right. No, there were 3 of them, but it was all on one driver, pretty much. Goodness. So Blaze apparently had a 5-second time penalty that he had from last race in the Bulgarian Grand Prix. Yes, I say Bulgarian Grand Prix because according to the review that was before this, has a Bulgarian flag, not a Hungarian flag. Now the Hungarian flag, as you know, has lines that go across. It's red, green, and white. Hungarian flag is white, green, and red going across. The review has the flag as white, green, and red. Apparently there was a Bulgarian Grand Prix. Did you know that? Somewhere in Sofia, probably. I guess. Maybe they built a temporary street circuit. Anyway, that 5 seconds was because of a collision that happened between him and Epic the Animal. I do remember that because I was there commentating that race. But anyway, he had to serve that 5-second penalty, and then I guess he got another 5-second time penalty. I think that was during the race, so he never got that removed. Blaze didn't, and that penalty stayed, so he stays at 4th place. Apparently there was also another thing. He got a warning for slowing down under safety car. Okay. Safety to avoid... What on earth is it? Okay. I don't even know. I'm sorry if this is weird. sounding a bit off to you because this is really off to me. But my gosh, this is starting to make my head spin. He was issued a warning for unnecessary slowing down under the safety car to avoid double stacking, and further action will be taken if found. Quillitsley slowed down. What on earth is this? Let me put it the way a normal person would put it. Issued a warning for an unnecessary slowing down under safety car to avoid double stacking. Further action will be taken if found guilty doing it again. Right. Very sorry about that. But this is what I'm reading. I'm not even kidding about this. It is quite rubbish. I'm sorry. And I normally don't say that as being opinionated, but it is... Please fix it! The grammar's just bad! Anyway. Now we can just be more solemn. Alright, at least everything I can read properly. The driver's standings. Currently in the Drivers' Championship, Danger Times is leading on 245 points, followed by Blaze, his teammate, behind with 153.5 points, 91.5 points, separating the top two. Yeah, so pretty much Danger Time is running away with this championship at the moment. Looking like a clear favorite to secure it, obviously. And third is Sly Guy with 136 points, followed by Epic the Animal on 131 points. Actually, I think I messed up Sly Guys. Hang on. Yeah, 136 points. 136 points for Sly Guy. 131 for Epic the Animal. Troy in fifth with 84 points, followed by Sully with 61 points. Julian in 7th with 59.5 points, followed by Chazza in 8th with 45. Crazy Bill in 9th with 44.5 points, and the Milan completes the top 10 with 40 points. In the Constructors' standings, and this is probably not the most surprising I've ever seen, McLaren is leading with 398.5 points, followed by Williams in 2nd with 239.5 points. 159 points separating the top two. It is quite the runaway for McLaren at this point. In 3rd is Ferrari with 181 points, followed by Aston Martin with 126 points. In 5th is Mercedes with 122, followed by Alfa Romeo in 6th with 115. Red Bull in 7th with 81, followed by Alpine in 8th with 71.5. AlphaTauri in 9th with 58, and Haas rounds it off with 27 points. Now, we've got that all out of the way, and all my headaches gone. We can now focus on qualifying. And currently at the moment, I know I haven't really been paying much attention to that because my head's spinning. Currently in the top of the table is Scotty with a 1 minute 10.155 at the top of the table, followed by Julian with a 1:10.1. Jordy Boxall, a Division 2 driver, making another appearance in Division 1. Currently in 3rd with a 1:10.2. Mr. B is in 4th with a 1:10.260, followed by Milan with a 10.282. That's Epic the Animal, Sully, Sloth, Chazza, and Schroyer. Following that is Robbie, Crazy Bill, and Black Box. All times in the top 12 separated by just 0.8 of a second. Black Box, who did that lap a little while ago, did that lap on the medium tire. Blaze, he's making his way through turn 8. Well, actually, no, that's turn 9, actually. Around turn 10 comes the McLaren driver. And I see he's also got a George Russell helmet on him. That's very cool. I like the George Russell helmet in this game, not gonna lie. It's a very cool looking helmet. I've used it a couple times. Not in here, but I've used it in other leagues. I just find it very nice. Anyway, Blaze making his way through turn 13 and then up towards turn 14, the final bank corner of the racetrack. He opens the DRS and he'll come across the line to set a 1 minute 10. Oh no, I'm sorry, a 1 minute 9.999. Well, look at that. We already got times already into the 1 minute 9s, and we're only in Q1. His teammate, though, is making his way through turn 13 and 14. Danger Times, the current championship leader, opens the DRS, and he'll cross the line, and he'll set a 1:10.2. He's just about less than 3/10 off of his teammate. But very solid qualifying to kick off at least. Jordy Boxstall, as he's using the Casper Ackerman helmet that he used yesterday. I should like that helmet too, by the way. He's using it again today in the Mercedes-Benz. He's taking over pillars today in the Mercedes-Benz. And if I remember correctly, Sly Guy is not racing today. I think he checked out last minute that he that he wouldn't race. So Robbie will take his place in the Ferrari, but there are 2 cars missing as well, I've noticed. No Gurman and, let's see, Alfa Romeo. They're missing Andenj, so it's placing him as the guy I mentioned earlier, Mr. BT. And I think we're also missing, or is that pretty much it? That's about it. Yeah, so it's just Gurman and Sly Guy we're missing. Jordy Boxstall making his way through turn 1, Tarzan corner, and then through this significant kink that doesn't have a corner. This one does. Turn 2, around the banking, using the low line. Oh, a little bit of a wiggle there from that Mercedes-Benz as Milan has retired from the session. He's retired in the pit lane, fair enough. I think he's definitely safe. Jordy Boxstall has got about 6 100s up on the first sector, making his way through turn 8. Brings it up to 7th gear on the exit there, as Blaze retired as well in the pit lane, fair enough. Coming around turn 9, then turn 10 comes the Mercedes-Benz. Short shifting up to 4th gear on the middle of the apex, back up to 5th. There's Scotty Gain out of the way. Middle sector says he's up by 8 100s to the middle sector. So he's looking at probably a 110-1 at this point, unless he can find a lot more time for the final sector. Around the banking now comes the Mercedes-Benz. He'll open the DRS, and he'll come across the line, and he'll set a 1:10.120. We're on board with Scotty, give you a proper guided tour of the racetrack. Down the main straight, he will reach up to speeds of 194 miles an hour into Tarzan corner, short shifts to 4th gear in the middle of the apex. Through this kink on the left side, and then into turn 2. As danger times goes to top of the table to 1:09.913. Ooh, and like Jordy earlier, had a bit of a wiggle at the exit of the banking as he's backed out of the lap. And there goes Black Box. Tell you what, we'll use him a little bit more. So coming through, he went through the positive cambers there. Now went through the negative camber at turn 7 into turn 8. This quick little flick right-handed corner into turn 9. 3rd gear brings it back up to 4th gear on the exit. Into turn 10, back down to 3rd gear, back up to 4th gear on the exit of turn 10. Opens the DRS, reached up to speeds of 182 so miles an hour. Through turn 11 and turn 12, he's hugging all the inside part of the corner as much as he possibly can. Through turn 13, then turn 14, the flat out bank corner. Opens the DRS. He'll come across the line with the 1:10.617. Cruise by 7/10 of a second. Oh, bad lap time indeed there from past car, but not sure if that would be enough to get him to be safe. Of course, the drivers will have to worry about only one more car to be eliminated, as Carboy and Clark retired earlier. Julian retires, speaking of which, in the pit lane. Crazy Bill making his way around the banking to get right on that lap. Currently on the bubble spot with a 1:10.675 on the top tire. He did that on as well. The only car in the drop zone that's currently running is Knowlesy with a 1:10.888. Let's see here. Oh, it's streams. Look at the comment section. Hello, Baguette. Hello, Orange Sharpie. Yeah, Otto Wilson. Yeah, Bulgarian Grand Prix. Yeah, and then he mentioned about the Haas teammates crashing. Yeah, of course, there with Black Box and Clarky getting a collision there at the back straight, and then Black Box got a 5-place grid penalty because of it. We're all on Crazy Bill, see if he can improve his time, making his way down the main straight, as Wilson has joined the session. Fair enough. Around turn 1, Tarzan corner. And then up towards turn 2 comes the Alpine driver. Around the banking, uses the low line. Try to get a better traction at the exit of the banking at turn 3. Through turn 4, 5, and then 6. What does the clock say for Crazy Bill? He is up by half a tenth through the first sector. Coming around turn 8, then turn 9. Fourth gear, brings it back up to 5th gear. Interesting, he doesn't use 3rd gear for that bit of the track. Now he uses 3rd gear on that part of the track, but he goes back up to 5th gear on the exit of turn 10. Down the second GR straight, what does the clock say for him? He's up by a tenth through the middle sector. Around turn 11, then turn 12. Only 2 more corners remain as the clock's hit triple zeros. Crazy Bill making his way around the final corner. Oh, the back end just stepped out. You saw the back end step out a little bit there on that lap. And he lost a little bit of time. He improves, but only by 2 100ths. Nolsey is not improving to the first set. He's down by a tenth. What does the clock say? He's down by even more time, by nearly 2 tenths. So he's definitely not going to improve. Trying another Aston Martin out on track. He's done 4 laps on those soft tires, but of course I think he's doing probably some race runs maybe. Nolsey coming around the banking, around the final corner, across the line, sets a 1:10.9. He does improve a little bit on the last sector, but not enough to improve enough to get out of the danger zone. That is Q1 over, and the drivers eliminated on Nolsey, Black Box, or sorry, not Black Box, Cartboy, Clarkey, and then I think with Wilson joining, he'll start from the back of the grid. As we see Nolsey's car there just parked against the wall. Right, there we go. Oh, XL Sully. Well, that's a good time. There for Sully. That used to be LOI Sully, if you're wondering too. Of course, we got the 3 Dutchies in the top 10. Fair enough indeed. There's that guy's eliminated there. Nolsey, Cartboy, Clarkey. Clarkey crashed out qualifying with a collision with him and his teammate. And then Wilson in the Ferrari. He doesn't set a time, obviously, because he joined just very late in the session. Alright, well, on to Q2. And the time that's set is interesting because I don't think that's the I don't think that's what the official time slot is in the real life race. I mean, that looks more like morning time to me. But I mean, whatever. Still go with it. I just don't normally see it in this sort of time of day. Page says, imagine warranty to be teammates with Robbie. I feel sorry for Wilson. Ah, come on, it ain't the worst thing in the world. Anyway, drivers are now making their way out. Let's see what tires they're on. Well, about 5 of them are on the mediums, the rest of them are on the soft tire, pretty much. Robbie, Shazza, oh, now we got more. Robbie, Shazza, Sloth, Crazy Bill, Milan, Scotty, and Mr. BT. Of course, they haven't come out of the pits yet, so obviously we'll wait and see. Well, that's if Scotty probably lasts about 1 lap, Paige. I think if I recall watching Division 1, I think there's only been 1 race he's actually legit finished. Otherwise, he usually DNFs on the first lap. I'm sorry to be that way, but yeah, anyway. All banter though. He has finished a few. Oh, fair enough. I mean, like I said, I'm not around too much whenever Division 1 comes about. I'm just lucky that I have a day off of work, so I can actually help out, of course. Epic the Animal, he will be the first to start the flying laps here as we begin Q2. See what the American and the Williams can do as he makes his way through turn 1. Around turn 1, very nice and steady there. Through turn 2, this bit right here, not that cake, this bit here. Around the banking, turn 3, using the low line. That car looks really stable there off the line as well, or off the banking I should say. Through turns 4, 5, and then 6. As I can't see the clock, there it is, 24.4, he set through the middle, the first sector. Around turn 8, then turn 9. Gotta be also very careful of using all those curves there on the outside, although at turn 8, because I've seen in the past, and actually I can say this too, if you get stuck on those curves on the outside, your car will basically be stuck on it. Through turn 11, then turn 12 comes the American, up to turn 13. Back down to 5th gear, keeps it 5th. Oh, but he runs wide and he validates his time. So he's gonna have to. Oh, he's gone back to the 5th, so he must have validated this and the next lap. Yeah, those ones are killers when that happens. So instead it'll be Sully, and then following him will be Black Box as they make their way through turn 14. I think the back end just stepped out a little bit there from Sully as well. Sully sets a 10.3 to set the benchmark. That's beaten by Black Box with a 110.2 on the top tire. Robbie's making his way through. He's going to start his flying lap now. Crazy Bill is on a flying lap along with Milan. He's about to cross the line now. It's at the 110.5 on the medium tire. Not a bad lap indeed from Milan. That's a very respectable lap on the medium tire. Crazy Bill making his way through turn 12. There is a Aston Martin there getting out of the way. That is Troy. Crazy Bill making his way through turn 14. And then opens the DRS. He'll come across the line to set a 110.907. Puts him to 5th at least for the moment. Robbie is making his way now through the first sector. I think he's backed out of his lap because I don't see him using any batteries, so fair enough. Everything else come back out for his out lap. Julian is making his way through turn 10 on the medium tire. So we've got some mix of strategies here, so I like to see that. Julian through turn 11, then turn 12 comes the German driver, and up towards turn 13. Races down to 4th gear, back into 5th gear. Oh, that car did not look very good through turn 13, had a bit of a wiggle. Round the banking now, turn 14, opens the DRS, he'll come across the line, and sets at 110.7. I think he may have lost a tad bit of time, I would say, because that did not have the greatest of runs there through turn 13. Troy on a lap right now, he's coming his way through the final 2 turns. He's in the low line as much as he possibly can. I think he's backed out. Yeah, he is backed out of his lap. Does a 111.7. He must be gonna do it. Must be doing some sort of dummy lap, so that way he'll go to the medium tire and then set a faster time on it. The animal make his way through turn 3, use it as much as the low part of the banking. Turn 3, through turns 4, 5, and then 6. The clock says for him he's at a 24.4 again, but he's improved by about well, compared to his first time around, he's improved it by about 4/100ths. Through turn 8, or turn 9, then turn 10 comes the Williams. Open the DRS and come to the end of the second sector. He's at a 48.6. That's a pretty good middle sector. Through turn 13, then turn 14. Final corner of the racetrack. He'll open the DRS. He'll come across the line. Empathy Animal sets a 110.054. Puts him into the top of the table. So obviously he's opted to start on the soft compound tire. Scotty, I think, is going to go for another lap. He sets a 14.0. as he probably might have had a bit of a mess up on his lap. A bit of that curve there on the left side. Those curves there are definitely ones you have to be very careful. I know at Quasar yesterday, I think he hit that curve where Scotty was at, and then as a result, what happened to him was that he went straight into the left side barrier, and unfortunately he crashed out of the race. Ah, thanks, Paige, I do appreciate that. But hey, Sean's a good commentator as well, not gonna lie. I'm just happy to fill the spot if I need to, of course. So, of course I'm happy to help if I possibly can. Scotty making his way through the final 2 turns. He'll come around the final banking. That's a Williams getting out of the way. He'll open the DRS. He'll come across the line. Scotty sets a 110.554. Not bad. Puts him just about 400s off Milan's time, but still respectable time. Top time on the mediums is set by Julian, who did that with 3 lap old mediums, with that 110.322. That's still very good. Solly, I think. Oh, look at this camera angle there. That was a bit of an interesting camera angle, not gonna lie. It was just looking over the fence, I guess. Sully, he's down by 9 100ths to the first sector, making his way through turn 8. Then turn 9, yellow flags, that for... Ah, Scotty. Right. Just get out of the way, I assume. I couldn't see the car for some weird reason. I just only saw him when I looked back, obviously. After the animals retired in the pit lane, fair enough indeed. Sully making his way through turn 13, then 14, the fall turn. Ooh, that was not very clean on exit. He uses a bit of the low. He used a lot of the low line. Sorry about that. He improves by about 2 100ths. Right now in 6th place at the moment, as Sloth goes to 2nd with a 110.196. Danger Times goes to 4th, the 110.316. So currently, Danger Times is the lead medium runner, at least for the moment. As Julian, he slapped on some soft tires. Interesting, so he's gonna probably opt to do that. Robbie, he is up by half a second, but he's not really using any battery. I can see that. So it's not really a significant time. Jordy Box will come across the line now. He sets a 110 flat. Puts him into 2nd place behind Epic the Animal. Excuse me. Now Jordy Boxall, though, from yesterday, he got eliminated in Q2. He reckons, though, if he didn't get eliminated, he would have gone for pole position. I would agree on that. But of course, with the nature of the racetrack being so short, it's obviously going to be a case of the qualifying being extremely close. What I can definitely say is that he is definitely safe for sure. Crazy build around turn 8 as Troy goes to 11th with a 110.5. Puts him into 11th, but he is not cleared yet of getting out of the danger zone. And now you can see some of the drivers are opting to go to the soft compound tire. That's because they notice how close the qualifying is. Black Box coming through turn 3. Making his way up towards turn 4, then 5, and then 6. What does the clock say for Black Box? He is up by over a 10th of a second through the first sector. Coming through turn 8, back down to 5th, up to 6th gear on the exit of turn 8. Through turn 9, then turn 10 comes the Hascar, as Jordy Boxall also retired from the session. Fair enough. Sloth, same thing. He'll open the DRS down the end of the 2nd sector split. He's up by 2 tenths to the middle sector. Is Black Box. through turn 12. Then turns 10, turns 13 and 14. Comes the Haas. Opens the DRS. He'll come across the line and set a 110.040. Being out epic the animal's time by about just a 1/100th. Troy making his way around the banking now. Chaza. He's about to set his flying lap now. As the yellow flag's about for whatever reason. There's the yellow flag as well for Scotty getting out of the way of some cars. Chaza coming across the line. He sets a 110.4, but not enough to get out of the danger zone. Troya, he's up by about 6/100ths to the first sector as he has a bit of a wiggle there through turn 9. Around turn 10, opens the DRS. What does the clock say for the Aston Martin driver? He's up by just 7/100ths. At the rate he's going, he could get ahead of Blaze for 10th, but only just. Through turn 13. And then turn 14, around the final corner comes the Aston Martin. He'll open the DRS. He'll come across the line now and sets at 110.4. No, he's lost a bit of time, so he does not improve to get out of the danger zone. So he is definitely looking like to be out of qualifying. Robbie making his way through turn 8. He's just getting ready for a flying lap. Danger times, he's on a flying lap. Milan, he's up by a 1/10.5 through the first sector. Now he's up by over 3/10 through the middle sector. So he's looking at a 109 at this point in Q2. Around turn 13, then turn 14 comes the Dutch driver in the AlphaTauri, opens the DRS. He'll come across the line and set a 109.885. We've now reached the first time reaching in the 109.8 mark. Danger times, he's up by 2 3/4 through the first sector. Making his way towards the end of the second sector split, the clock says for him, he's up by 4/10 through the middle sector. That is a tremendous improvement there from danger times. Around turn 12, and then turn 13 comes the Papaya McLaren. Through turn 13. Then 14, around the final corner, opens the DRS. He'll come across the line and set a 109.808, being Milan's time by about 8/100ths of a second. Sully, are you on a flying lap? Troy is retired from the session. Sully's going again on the memes. What does the clock say for the Irishman? He is up by nearly 2/100ths through the middle sector, the first sector, as Scotty goes to second with a 109.869. Around turn 9, then turn 10, pretty soon comes the Alfa Romeo. So he's trying to opt to look to start on the medium tire. Julian is making his way through the first sector, at the end of the first sector now. Sully, he is up by over a 1/10 through the middle sector. Through turn 12, and then turn 13, then turn 14 comes the Alpha driver. And all the low line to get all that speed. He'll open the DRS, crosses the line, it sets a 110.204. Gets a Julian, but Julian, he's up by over a 1/10 through the middle sector, and he's backed out of the lap. So he will not go ahead and set that lap on the soft tire. He's opting to start on the mediums. Only 3 drivers in that top 10 are on the medium tires, and that's Sully, Julian, and Mr. BT. Oh, hello, Quasar. I did not see you in the comments, but hello. But yeah, when I saw that crash, that was very unlucky. What happened? Yeah, the cars around here, they're just atrocious. Around here, it's downboard. At least in this game, I think. It's atrocious. Alright, well, I think that's the end of qualifying. Yeah, at least you are, Jordy. You did make a Q3 in this. I mean, you had to go to the soft tire, but that's not the worst thing in the world. Almost the majority of that top 10 is on the soft tire. Quite surprised about that too, I'm not gonna lie. I thought we would see a little bit more on the mediums, but that's whatever. Danger Time saying the fastest time with a 109.808 is top of the table here in Q2. The leading medium runner out of all this was Sully. So, Julian and Mr. BT, and that's Sully. We'll start on the medium tires. Everyone else up ahead of them on the soft tire. Drivers eliminated are Blaze, Chaza, Troy, Ravi, and Crazy Bill. They are out of qualifying. So now we move on to Q3, the top 10 shootouts for pole position. Now, from pole from last night in Division 2 was a 109.9. 1.7, I believe it was, from Max, Menace Max, something like that. I mean, it was really close between him and Denzo from last night. It was separated by 4/1000 of a second. It was very close. I think it's the closest qualifying we've ever had in Division 2, from what I can understand. There's your poll for pole position. Who do you think it will be? Will it be Danger Time, Scotty, Milan, Black Box, or Epic the Animal? Putting your votes down before the halfway mark of Q3 in the Twitch chat. First out on track is Sully. He will be the first one coming out to the pits. Milan follows suit as well. Actually, we don't need that tire graphic because everyone's all the soft compound tire. So we've got an idea of who's on what. Already we've got about 3 votes for Danger Times, 1 for Scotty, and 1 for Black Box, and 1 for Epic the Animal. At least so far. No love for Milan though. Oh, that's sad. At least for the moment, because he's a Dutch driver. Ah, fair enough, Scotty. Might as well give yourself a little bit of recognition. I'm not going to say who I voted for. I'll keep that anonymous. Sully. He will be the first to set a flying lap, as he's just revving the living daylights out of that Alfa Romeo, obviously just to put off all that excess fuel that he's got in that car. We're on board with him. See how he does on this lap. Down the main straight, he'll come towards Tarzan corner, reaching up to speeds of 193 miles an hour for the braking zone. Through turn 1, then turn 2, and then it's a turn 3. Big lock up there from Sully there. He went very deep indeed there to turn 3. Through turns 4, 5, and now up to turn 6, and now into turn 7. I'll get the inside apex there, turn 7. Round the quick right-hander of turn 8, and all the curve on the outside into turn 9. 4th gear, keeping it in 4th. Around turn 10. Again, keeps it in 4th gear, doesn't bother to use 3rd gear or 5th gear. In the middle of the apex. Opens the DRS up towards turns 11 and 12. 3rd gear. Uses all the curve there on the inside there of turn 12. Into turn 13, the penultimate corner, 5th gear. And then the final corner now uses all the low line on the right-hand side, opens the DRS. He'll come across the line, and he'll set a 110.2. That is the benchmark at the moment. Next will be a Williams, I think, of Epic the Animal. He'll open DRS towards the line, comes the American, and sets a 109.9. Puts him into pole position. What about Julian? He goes to second with a 110 flat. Next across the line will be Sloth. He's invalidated his lap, unfortunately. Mr. BT in the other Alfa Romeo opens the DRS. He'll come across the line and set a 109.833. Next across the line, Milan. He'll go to 132.4. Not the most representative time there. Scotty's getting ready for a lap. Jordy Boxtel, he's making his way through turn 12 to turn 13 he comes. Around the banking now comes the Mercedes-Benz. He uses all that low line as possible, opens the DRS. He'll come across the line and set a 110.1. Goes to 5th place. He is about just under 3/10 behind Mr. BT as Danger Times goes to third as well. Oh, actually he did that a little while ago. He's at third at the moment with a 110. What is this camera angle? 110.025. Black Box at a 119.0, but I think that lap is not very representative, so I'll go again. Sloth making his way around the banking towards the finish. Opens the DRS. He'll come across the line and set at 110.6. Puts him into 7th. Black Box is up by a 10th through the first sector. Milan's up by 21.1 seconds. And it only goes to 4th with a 110 flat. Scotty, I think he's going to go again because he's backed out of his lap. Black Box, what does the clock say for you? You are up by 3.9 seconds through the middle sector. It's not purple though, but let's see if he can find any more time. He needs to find quite a heaps of it. Through turn 14, around the banking using all the low line, opens the DRS, he'll come across the line and set a 110.1, puts him into 6th quickest overall. Ahead of Jordy Boxall by 9/1000ths of a second. Slothy is, he's not improving, I don't think, so. Scotty is up by 2.8 seconds through the first sector, making his way through turn 9. And then turn 10. 5th gear. I've seen some drivers use that gear quite a bit. As, oh, Milan's crashed out. There he is. On the right side of the wall at the apex of turn 12. Well, that's not very good for the Dutchie. He's out of qualifying. I'm guessing the car must have gotten too unsettled after he went over the curbs. As Scotty goes to 2nd with a 109.946. Right, so yeah, Milan is out of qualifying. Black Box, he is not improved, but also remember too, he has a 5th-place grid penalty that he had in a collision with his teammate during qualifying. That also resulted in Clucky being out of qualifying as well, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Sully, he's on that lap at the moment. Kelly saying 9th with a 110.2 as well. Alright, Sully, what have you got in store this time? I think he can prove a little bit more. He's shown he's got really good pace in qualifying. Through turn 1, 3rd gear, back up to 4th on the exit of the corner. Through turn 2, turn 3. Oh, that didn't look very good, I think. Again, just goes a little bit too deep at turn 3. He might have lost a little bit of time. Let's see. Oh, no, he didn't. He's up by nearly 2/10. I thought he wouldn't have improved there. It looked like to me he ran too wide, but okay. Fair enough. But yeah, he's up by quite keeps through that first sector. Through turn 10, opens the DRS. What does the clock say for Sully through the middle sector? He is up by nearly 3/10 of a second. Well, at the rate he's going, he could challenge for pole position here. He could. How's the final sector going to be for him? Around turn 13, then turn 14. Around the final corner now. Opens the DRS, comes across the line, and sets a 109.842. Not enough for pole position, but it is an Alfa Romeo 1-2 at the moment, with Mr. BT leading his teammate by 9/1000ths of a second. Actually, wait, no, my math is wrong. By 11/1000ths of a second. But that is quite close. Julian, he's making his way through the first sector split. What does the clock say? He's down by only 0.5 But that's not a big loss. He could find more time in the middle sector if he can. Around the turn 9 complex into turn 10. He spins and he's out of qualifying. Way too much curb, and he is out of qualifying, pushing a little bit too hard. And Julian is gonna have to hope for 7th place at this point. That's heartbreaking there for Julian. Black box. He will be getting ready for his lap. He'll probably be his final flying lap. Here we go. He's currently staying 8th with a 1:10.1, but he has that 5-place grid penalty that he has to deal with for the race. But let's see if he can find any sort of improvement to at least salvage something. Now turn 3, through 4, then 5, and then 6. What does the clock say for Black Box? He's up by nearly a 1/10 of a second through the first sector. Yellow flag's about. Nothing to worry about there though. Now turn 8, then 9. Keep the car steady, doesn't push too hard. There's the tire there from Julian's car just there on the grass on the right side of the road. There is Empathy Animal. Left box, he is up by just about 3/10. He's purple also through the middle sector. Around 13. Then 14, using all the excess curve on the outside of 13. Using all the low line at the final turn. Opens the DRS, he'll cross the line. It's pole position for Black Box with a 109.756. Mr. BT, he's on a flying lap at the moment. Danger Times, he is backed out of his lap. Scotty is on a lap right now. Jordy Box is on an out lap. Let's see here. Mr. BT, you're up by 7/100ths through the first sector. Around turn 9, then turn 10 comes the Alfa Romeo. Opens the DRS. Coming towards the end of the second sector. Sector split, what does the clock say? He's up by nearly 2/10 of a second through the middle sector. Using all the curve there on the left side. I don't know if that might have compromised him a little bit. Have to wait and see. Around turn 13, then 14, around the final turn. Using all the low line. I think that was a bit of a wiggle, but is it enough for pole position? It is enough for pole position with a 109.696. I think he lost a bit of time there through that final sector, but still a respectable lap. Sully gonna do another lap. Scotty has improved to 3rd with a 109.780 as he slams into the wall for whatever reason. Must have not been very happy. Danger Times, he's up by 2/10 through the middle sector. Around turn 13, then turn 14. As the for qualifying clock hits 000, as Danger Times has a bit of a wiggle to the exit of turn 14. Across the line, not enough for pole. 109.748. Epic, he is down by 7/100ths. He's also out of battery as well. Sully, well, I can't see the split because of the comments. Sloth coming across the line now. He sets a 109.9, goes into 8th. Sully, is he up? No, he's down. Empathy Animal has backed out of his lap. Oh, I think that's qualifying over. So it is Mr. BT, 2004 on pole position here at Zandvoort. It's pole position by 5/100ths of a second. What a lap there from BT. I think though he could have been in a 109.5 had he not screwed up that final bit of the final sector. But qualifying yet again, being close, like I've said in other times. Closest qualifying can be around this racetrack. Look at that though. Separate the top 10. Separate by 3.5 of a second. If you want to take the top 5, less than a 1/10 of a second. That is how close it is. That is incredible. So Mr. BT on pole, Danger Times, Black Box. He unfortunately will be relegated to 8th because of the grid penalty. Joey Boxel, Scotty, Epic, Sully, Sloth, Milan, and Julian. Oh wait, Julian's also... Did I say he was German? I must have. No, he's Dutch. Okay, I thought he was German. Yeah, no, that was yet again showing why qualifying around here is close. For just a very short lap around this place. And we've got clear skies here at Zandvoort. I cannot see any sort of cloud cover coming amidst. So that's good to see, because wet weather racing around this place, it is not fun to either watch or race in. I will say that. What was even worse too is when I raced with my burnt right hand in Division 3. That was something I don't want to experience ever again. I don't ever want to go through that. Alright. Clock hits triple zeros and get the formation lap underway. And Mr. BT is on the medium tire as well, so according to the pit strategy provided by AWS, is a medium hard strategy. Or you can go medium soft. Now let's see who's on what tire. Let's see, yeah, 3 of the top 10, like I mentioned, are on the medium tire. That's BT, XL Sully, and Julian. But from the bottom, it is quite, shall we say, diverse. From 11 to 19, there's all on the medium tire. All of them. Literally all of them. On the medium compound tire. Is Sean Skeeving again? I don't know where he was. I just know he needed someone to replace him, so I'm like, alright, I'll just replace you. Why not? For today's race. Alright, so I think we've got an idea of who's on what, so we don't really need a tire graphic now. Just gotta remember that Mr. BT, Sully, and Julian are on the medium tires in the top 10, and then everyone else is on the medium tire at the bottom part of the bottom top 10, or top 9, or bottom 9, I should say, because of the 19 cars in the grid. I mean, it's still a good, healthy field though. At least 19 cars is good. I mean, not bad. All right, BT will get onto his grid slots, and so will everyone else on the field. So yeah, with that grid penalty, Black Box got relegated down to 8th place because of his collision with Clarkey. And we will get lined up, get ready to race here at Zandvoort. Excuse me. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit horsey too. Just trying to drink as much water as possible. Anyway, we're all lined up ready to race. Wilson's car is bobbing about there. Got 19 cars on the grid. And we've got 10 red lights here for the Dutch Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go here at Zandvoort, and Danger Times gets a tremendous start, and so do the two Mercedes. Into turn 1 they go, comes the rest of the field. Through turns 2 now. The Mercedes are side by side. And through turn 2. Into turn 3. Yeah, going down the inside there was Epic the Animal, trying to get past Jordy Foxtel. Around turn 4, then 5. Up towards turn 6, they're side by side. Epic the Animal backs out of it. The Alfa Romeos, though, haven't had the greatest of starts. They're 5th and 6th of the moment, but the great start from Danger Times and the two Mercedes behind him. Currently 2nd and 3rd. Around turn 9, then turn 10. Comes the rest of the field, it's spinning, is the AlphaTauri of Milan, and he's dropped down the order. He's dropped down the order, and he's down towards the bottom of the field. Good turn 11, then turn 12. Come the leaders. Chazza and Blaze are switching places. Chazza gets to 11th place. Oh, you want the telemetry? Fine, that's fine. I usually don't have it up because it just covers a lot of the screen, but that's fine. I will go with the audience wishes, as Danger Times leads by about 0.3 of a second to Jordy Boxtel in third, as Crazy Bill has come into the pits. He must have suffered some damage on the opening lap. Danger Times leading at the moment. Jordy Boxtel, Epic the Animal, Mr. BT has lost 4 places off the start, thanks to him starting on the medium tire. Even though he was on the clear side of the racetrack, he didn't have the grip to fight off the soft runners. Sully right now in 6th, Sloth in 7th, Black Box in 8th. Troy has gained a few places off the start. He's in 9th place. And Robbie, though, who was in 15th, is up to 10th. Yeah, so far, not a bad start to D for some. Not so good starts though for Milan and Crazy Bill. They're all the way down to the bottom of the order. See positions gained. Troy has gained 4. Robbie has gained 4. Actually, Robbie started 14th. That's right. And then obviously the biggest losers was Milan and Crazy Bill. Milan losing 9 and Crazy Bill losing 4. Danger Time sets fast lap of the race. Oh, actually. Now Milan does with a 1:12.8. Danger Time's time before that was a 1:12.9. DRS is now enabled, so the car will be, if you're within 1 second of the car in front, obviously you'll get the power of DRS to help you out. Through turn 8 and turn 9 come the leaders. Everyone's all in this single file train. Pretty much. Quite a typical sight to see around Zandvoort, because of the nature of the racetrack being so narrow and not very challenging to overtake. Love the aerial shot, by the way. They're looking over turn 12 grandstand. Around turn 13 and 14. Scotty will get DRS. Open the DRS. I'll try to get close to the McLaren car as Milan, oh no, that's Nolsey. He's had a moment at turn 13. Milan, I think, had a bit of a moment as well. He got passed by Wilson and Carboy and Julian. Oh, Julian's dropped down the order as well, I've noticed. He must have had a moment too, I guess. Hey, he was in the top 10, he's down to 14th. To turn a Crazy Bill is just long way behind. He's going to need a safety car to bring him back in this. Turn 10, 9, then 10. Scotty's still within DRS range of Danger Times. Drivers in the top 5 apart from BT on the soft tires. BT is on the mediums. It's Clarkie's in a moment at turn 10. He spins out. I don't know if he was helped, but he's all the way down to 17th. Wilson and Carboy battling out for 15th. Oh, Carboy says some sort of... he must have damage or something, because he went through that course so awkwardly. There. About 5 and 36. Gap is pretty much maintained as it is from the start. Danger Times lead by just half a second to Scotty. Tony Boxler behind in 3rd. Epic the Animal in 4th, and then Mr. BT sitting in 5th place. If you want to count that, it's pretty much a 3-second gap between 1st and 6th place. Pretty close. It's pretty close. And then you got this long train that goes from Danger Times and then all the way down to where his teammate is in 12th place. That's how big this train is. Troy has the L plan ready to go. Well, let's wait and see. It would make more sense though if he was in a Alpine on an Aston Martin. Whatever. This guy's lost a bit of time, but he'll gain that back because of DRS. So he'll gain probably about a couple of tenths. Yeah, about 2 tenths. Just about. Danger Times also sets the fastest lap of the race as well. Say still hovering around that McLaren. Into the pits goes Wilson. He's got damage maybe. Clarkey is getting past Cartboy for 15th. Yep, front weight change for Wilson. That's unfortunate there for the Ferrari. Yeah, he says I'm real in the chat. He's not happy about something. Sectors 1 2 yellows. That is for. Is that for Milan? Yeah, it was. He must have had a moment there at turn 4, I guess. Because that's where the yellows were. 4 yellow flags. That is again for Milan. He spun at turn 7. He's not having fun, it seems, at his home race. Oh, he's stuck in the gravel trap. He's got to get that going again. Time still leading by just half a second. Scotty trying to gain back with DRS. He's obviously not close enough to try and attack the McLaren. It's very hard to do so. They got all these cars and stuck at this train. Nothing they can do. Especially with the nature of the track being so narrow. And there's not a lot of runoff area either. It's almost like Suzuka in a way. Because there's only one bit of runoff at this racetrack, and that's at turn 1. That's almost like the same story at Suzuka. Turn 1 has a bit of runoff area. Otherwise, all you've got is gravel and grass. That's about it. Scotty trying to close in. He's not close enough to do anything there. Dude's turn 12. Comes Mercedes-Benz. Danger Time still leading. Only just though. I think Scotty is a little bit more closer now. Let's see. He'll use DRS. He doesn't use any battery though. He's probably going to play the long game a little bit. Wait for the right moment to attack on Danger Times. Through turn 3. Come the leaders. Scotty is within touching distance of that McLaren. Scotty Buxell has lost a bit of time, but he's still within DRS range of his teammate. Gamble in 4th place, followed by Mr. BT. Still hanging on in 5th, along with his teammates Sully in 6th, and Sloth in 7th place. Black Box, Troy and Robbie, they're all within touching distance of one another, followed by Chazza and Blaze. Scotty again having DRS, but again not close enough to do anything. He doesn't gain much from that DRS as well. He only gained maybe about 3 100ths on that second straight. Of course it's not as powerful as the main straight DRS. As Sully, he's crashed out. And we've got a VSC deployed, and that's him crashed out at the final corner. Whoa, what on earth? Now it's evolved to a full safety car. Oh. That is quite high to do it there. As Black Box, Robbie, and everyone else in the midfield have come in for tires. Let's see what they got on to. Medium tires for Sloth and Black Box. Hard tires for Robbie's, Chazza and Blaze. And yeah, I think most of the medium runners are gonna have to go in for hard tire. Can't really go to the end of those softs. That's a bit of an unusual place to have an accident though, to have it up that high. He either got held to or maybe somehow lost it from hitting the curb on the left side and then just whacked the car on the left side wall. It's not really helped Mr. BT either with this safety car because he'll have to go to the hard tire as well. Same story with Troy. I think he stayed out though too, but he must have missed the pit lane when the safety car came out. Right, so they're all going to come in. Danger Times in. Scotty in. Oh, Mercedes are going to have to double stack. Oh dear. So that means Joey Botzel's going to lose some positions here. Yep, into his pit stall. The entire slapped onto that mark. And, nope, bit lag there. He gets out of Troy, eh? Oh, let's see here. So, Sloth, he's going to come up ahead of Mr. BT. Well, Sloth, who was in the towards the rear of the top 10, he's up to 4th. You get quite a bit. Black Box is at 6th, and Jordy Fox still. Jordy lost out a few positions because of the double stack, so he's down to 7th place. Yeah, Bix's strategies there. Soft runners went to the mediums, medium runners went to the hard tire. I mean, they pretty much had no choice to do that anyway. Yeah, no one's really gambling for a late race safety car and go to the soft tire. Milan comes in for a set of medium tires. Away goes the Alpha Tauri. So, Danger Time still leads the field. Hello there, Aston Martin safety car. How you doing? Nice little shot there as well. I don't mind that shot. Looking over that bit of the gravel trap there, turn 12. Got all that orange there in the grandstands. The Dutchies do love their orange. An orange car in front. Really, Danger Time's leading. I think we're gonna go maybe a lap, maybe 2 more laps under this safety car, perhaps, because Bellotta is quite a bit of ways behind. He's just making his way through turn 12 at the moment. Wilson will make it to the queue in about a few seconds time. A little shot there at the banking. Oh, hello, Crazy Billy using a little bit of the excess road there on the right side. Yeah, Milan's now making his way through turn 3. Why do I get the feeling though this is going to be a late call from the safety car? I have a strange feeling it's going to be that way. Yeah, well, we'll get back into the queue. Probably go back into green flag racing shortly. I think after this. Excuse me. Late call? Yep, there you go. It wasn't that late of a call actually. Just called it as soon as the safety car was at the apex of turn 12. Right, safety car is coming in this lap. Danger Times will control the field. And he can go as fast as he wants to, or as slow as he wants to, as long as he maintains the speed. Scotty trying to... Ooh, he's really getting edgy there. Don't overtake. Danger Times is going, and we're back into green flag racing. Sloth is trying to get alongside Epic the Animal. Down the inside towards turn 1. And side by side is Scotty also trying to go around the outside of Danger Times. He takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Danger Times goes to 2nd. Sloth in 3rd. Epic the Animal's dropped down to 4th places. Mr. BT is getting swamped yet again. He's got Robbie all over the back of him too, as Robbie try to go around the outside. No, he doesn't do what he did yesterday when he went around the outside at turn 7 against Nigel. He thought better of it. I mean, of course, he wasn't fully alongside the car. So, very wise to do so. Scotty, though, is leading the Grand Prix. Danger Times in 2nd. Sloth in 3rd. Empathy Animal in 4th place. With Black Box closing in through turn 11. And then turn 12 come the leaders. All this big kerfuffle of cars there, all in a single file formation. Scotty starting to slowly pull away with a gap at 0.8 of a second at the end of the first lap of the restart. Meanwhile, further back, Robbie trying to go around the outside of Mr. BT. He can't get it done there. And going around the outside is Blaze. Trying to get past Chazza as Milan has crashed out. Oh no, has he crashed out? Yeah, he has crashed out, I guess. Oh no, crashed out. He's retired in the pits. Sorry. I saw his car just sitting there. Actually, let me look. Yeah, nice. Retired in the pits, I think. Well, there you go. Milan's out of qualifying, so his wretched race has come to an end. Actually, he might have retired. He might have retired on track. I'm not sure. But, okay, whatever. Scotty, though, has an 0.8 second gap. Making his way through turn 12. And turn 13. Comes to Mercedes. Crazy Bill getting past Cardboy. 4:14. And Wilson doing the same thing. Wilson now gets out of Crazy Bill. Crazy Bill backs down to 15th place. Or Crazy Bill gets down to 16th. Jordy Boston gets past after the Amble for 5th place there. Robbie getting past Mr. BT. Oh, that's close there. Side by side now. Robbie goes back around the banking. Yeah, right now, very close, but Mr. BT has got the run from the Ferrari driver. I think I got my, yeah, they mixed up. I was saying Crazy Bill was the 16th. Now he's the 15th. They had a car boy. Wilson's at 14. Troy A has gone past Robbie. What's happened to Robbie there? He does. Okay. He goes way ahead of, cuts in front of Blaze there. Here comes Chazza. Oh, jeez. That is very close. Chops both the nose off of the Red Bull and the McLaren. Back of the way through turn 12. Robbie must have had something shocking happen to him there. As Sully has left possession. DRS is now enabled. For Danger Times, the Sloth sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:12.3. Jordy Boxall gets past. Black Box there for 4th place. Before the braking zone, turn 1. Still maintain the lead, 7/10 of a gap. The field's kind of broken away compared to what it was at the start. Now you got these groups starting to form. You got Group 3 cars in the lead with Scotty, Danger Time, and Sloth. Sloth is getting quite close to that Papaya McLaren. Can't do anything though because he's got DRS. Jordy Boxall though is way out of DRS range of Sloth. So he could be in trouble from Black Box, who is closing in on him as well. Epic though, he probably won't be a happy man because he was in the top 5, he's down to 6. Our tires just not really working for him at the moment. Here comes Blaze, he's trying to get past Chazza there for 10th place. He goes around the outside of turn 1. Tries to go around the outside if he can. Goes around the outside, he gets to 10th place. Nice move there from the McLaren driver. Danger Times. Half a second behind, or over half a second behind Scotty, at least for the moment. Through turn 8 and turn 9 come the leaders. Turn 10. Danger Times once again will have DRS. Got a Sloth behind. Sloth can't do much. Black Box trying to close in. Not close enough to do anything against Jordy Boxall. 6, Mr. BT in 7th, and Troy and Robbie in place. All your top 10 is for now. That was the other tire. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the softs. Good stuff. Here comes Crazy Bill. Goodness me, look at the straight line speed he's got. He goes there quite a bit, and he's going to go for it down the inside, I think, on Noldy, but Noldy has the better exit there at turn 1, then turn 2. Now he's going to shoot it down. Oh, that's not going to work. That was quite desperate there from Crazy Bill. He gets through. He's ahead of Noldy. Noldy goes off the road. As I don't know if he got damage from that, but that was quite a desperate send there from Crazy Bill. I'm not going to lie. I don't think that was necessary. Danger Times still behind Scotty. Through turn 13 and 14. Up with DRS. Sloth is close, but he can't do anything because of DRS from Danger Times. He's just stuck. The best that he could hope for is follow, pretty much. They just can't really do much with this. Field is also starting to spread out a little bit. That's probably the most typical thing I've seen around this track, really. Having these sort of curves starting to form. Nothing much you could do or anything like that. Even a Quasar and Mushroom are questioning that move from Crazy Bill. I was not expecting that from him, not gonna lie. That was quite a... Oh, and Black Box touches the grass and he spins out. He had just a bit of the right rear tire on the grass and he's now going to tumble down the order. He's got to be careful. Even though Ghost is on, I do respect him though, trying to respect other drivers coming through. He gets it going again, but he's down to 16th place. Sloth, he just can't do anything. He's just stuck. Can't do anything to get past that McLaren. Scotty though is at least, to fair credit, at least he's holding his own. Yellow flags. That is for Kart Boy? I think it is Kart Boy. Because he was going awfully slow at turn 14. You don't often go that slowly. There's Noldy there closing in. Black Fox, he's coming in. His tires were just way too hot for his liking. Or was it a front wing change? Nope, new tires. Yeah, now the tires just got too hot. As Sloth finally makes the move on Danger Times, he's into 2nd. So Scotty is definitely going to be liking this. He's now broken out of DRS range from Sloth. They all have about what? Oh my, jeez, Danger Times has, oh, it's Scotty's gone off the road. What's happened? Oh, and he spins Danger Times. Oh, well, that's a reset to track if I've ever seen one. That's going to be a penalty. What on earth happened to Scotty, though? He was off the road at turn 12 onto the grass. He hit the braking board, I think it was. And then he just took out Danger Times. Crazy Bill getting past Clarky. That's for 11th place. I mean, yeah, that was a bit interesting. Mushroom. I mean, it was legit caught on stream, so he's busted either way. Yellow flags, that is for Robbie, he spun. That's at turn 9, there's Wilson going through. The driver's already spinning out, pretty much. The span at 2 laps, Danger Times getting spun by Scotty, and then Robbie, for whatever reason, spun must have on his own. Scotty, though, is close. He's got DRS. Around turn 1. Gap right now between these two are just half a second. As Mr. BT, Halsey gets the 3-second penalty. Epic and BT are battling out for 4th place. They're side by side. Mr. BT gets through into 4th place. In turn 3. Mr. BT got better drive and exit there. And the exit there, turn 3. Around turn 7 come some of the midfield. Danger Times though is trying to close in on Epic the Animal. Oh, Epic's has a bit of lag there on my end. Kind of jumped there a little bit. It kind of looked like a bit laggy there, Epic. Hopefully that won't affect anybody. Scotty meanwhile is trying to close in on Sloth of his DRS, but he won't be close enough to do anything, unfortunately. Joey Boston meanwhile staying in a somewhat comfortable 3rd place. Not doing too bad, at least. I'm curious to know how the memes are going to be towards the end as Robbie gets past his teammate there. For 12th, it's turn 1. He's making his way through turn 7. Turn 8 coming. Still nothing changing from the top 2. BT in 4th place as Chazza gets past Blaze at turn 8. Up into 8th place now, goes to Red Bull. Lovely little air shot there. I should have kept it on Danger Times. I actually like the aerial shot though, when it goes down towards the run down towards turn 11 and 12. Looks pretty cool. Scotty's just got DRS, but he's still not close enough to make any sort of moves. Speaking of someone that's trying to go for a move, Epic the Animal going down the inside of turn 1. Oh, they make contact as well. Epic and BT making their way through turn 1. Gets through it into 4th place again. And there is Danger Times closing in on the 2 cars in front of him. Epic trying to use a little bit of ERS just to defend a bit. This BT doesn't really have much of anything. Danger Times still has an unlimited supply of it, of 90% from when he was in DRS at the top 3. Yeah, he was going for the long game, and unfortunately the long game wasn't something that paid off. Not through his fault, I'd say, but yeah, it was just unlucky. But of course he will get that penalty though for resetting the track. BT closing in on Epic again. Very close. We'll have DRS. Using heaps of battery too. Epic the ammo weaving about there. There goes to. Oh. I think he was trying to go for the inside, but Epic just cuts him off. As Blaze gets past Chazza. As Clarky has gone past by Robbie there for 11. Turn 6, 7. Alright, so close one up. Whoa, Epic had a bit of a slide there. You saw the back end step out just a tiny bit. Quite an easy thing to do around that corner as well as losing the back end for no apparent reason. No matter how much downforce you apply to the car. And again, he has another wiggle too, so he must be struggling a little bit with his tires, maybe. Not sure. There's Danger Times, and there is Troy. He's on the back of this as well. Scotty again with DRS, but it's probably the same story. Not close enough to do anything. BT closing in. He's much closer now. He's going to go to the left side. The Animal. He's been scrapping out for quite some time. Side by side through turn 2. Oh, that is close there. Hey, I think they made a sliver bit of contact. Epic nearly had the car in the barriers. We got yellow flags about. That is for Robbie at turn 1. Penalty pits. Yeah, Robbie had a spin from the way it looks. I don't know if he was helped or not. But he's all the way down to 14th place because of that. Scotty closing in. Not by enough to attack, unfortunately. Jordy Boxall's got heaps of battery, but unfortunately can't catch as Robbie has had another moment. He's got a 3-second time penalty to add on to that misery. It's dropped down now to 15th place behind Julian, because it's 14th. Scotty with DRS, and Scotty also sets fastest lap with a 1:12.2. Wilson getting past Clarkey, but Clarkey will have DRS on Wilson. Doesn't have not using any battery, but he's just using the raw speed of DRS. Pulls alongside the Ferrari and he gets through into turn 1. His Blaze has crashed out. That's at turn 2. That's the same area, I think same area the Equator crashed yesterday. We've got a safety car deployed. Field now will slow down and bunch up all over again. Well, McLaren have been playing back-to-back days around that same bit of track. Quasar did that yesterday, and well, Blaze unfortunately falls victim to that as well. So now we're going to see probably the driver's pit for the soft compound tire. The field will be all bunched up all over again. Let's see what happens. Sloth doesn't go in, but Scotty does. He goes in. Jordy stays out. Mr. BT comes in. Epic comes in. Danger Times comes in. As Mr. BT gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding. Chazza comes in. Crazy Bill comes in. Clarkey. Does he come in? Yes, he does. He's coming in. Wilson comes in. Cardboard comes in. Julian comes in. Williams could potentially double stack it. Same with Ferrari. Everyone's going all into the soft compound tire. To the end. Actually, no. Clarkey doesn't. He's on the medium tire. I wouldn't have gambled to go the mediums. I would have gone to the softs. Well, this is going to be very interesting. But Sloth and Jordy have stayed out on old mediums. They are going to be quite vulnerable. It makes sense. I mean, with Scotty coming into the pits, yeah, Jordy Bossel probably just stayed out just to avoid the double stack again. He didn't want that to happen, but he's in a more vulnerable position. He's got his teammate on fresh rubber. And yeah, I agree there. Sloth should have come into the pits. He was trying to fake Scotty to come in. Oh, hello. As Mr. BT is coming. Yes, to serve that 5-second penalty they got for speeding. Fair enough. He's probably going to come out, I'd say, behind... I'd probably say behind Julian. Or potentially Rob. No, I think he'll come up behind Robbie. Yeah, he'll come up behind Robbie. Robbie gets ahead of him into 13th. Mr. BT drops down now to 14th. But yeah, no, that's very unlucky there for Mr. BT. He was having such a pretty decent race, and yeah, the 5 seconds just lost him there. Alright, so we've got about 9 laps to go around here at Zandvoort. Sloth leads, Jordy Boxtel in second, and then you got pretty much everyone on soft tires apart from Clarkey, who's on the mediums. Again, I don't know why he went to the mediums. He should have gone to the soft tire. He would have had fresh softs too, because he didn't use any during qualifying because of him crashing out. Getting tagged by his teammate. Speaking of which, his teammate's all the way down in 15th. Alright, so Sloth dictate the pace once the safety car comes in. It's a fair point, but the problem is though, he'll have Scotty all over his rear trumpet. Because I don't see Jordy Boxtel holding that position, especially against his teammate with those tires. I can't really see that happening. But of course, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, of course, Jordy Boxtel is a Division 2 driver, so he's just reserving, obviously, for pillars. Well, I know Jordy's a sensible lad, so I think he knows best. But yeah, he will be swamped. I can definitely promise you that. But it also brought Danger Times back into this race as well after his incident with Scotty at turn 13. Yeah, it was a really bizarre way how he did it though. I think he must have just lost like the back end, and then like the car just completely went to the left side of the cross, and then yeah, there you go. Safety car is coming in this lap. Goodbye there, Aston Martin safety car. As Sloth will control the field as Crazy Bill is overtaking Clarkey. Oh, don't tell me that's going to cause a mess. Okay, good. It doesn't. Yeah, don't have those modes. Don't overtake before the control line. That's all you have to do. Sloth, he controls the pace however he wants. And he bolts and he's gone, and we're back under green flag racing once again. Sloth is leading. Here comes Scotty on his teammate into the first corner. Jordy Boxtel leaving room, I think. Oh, there's contact too between the Mercs. Oh, that was not the cleanest of ways to overtake, but he gets through. He's into second. Scotty's next target, target is now Sloth, who is staying in the lead on 20-lap old soft tires, compared to just 2-lap old softs in second place. Epic trying to close in on Jordy Boxtel as well. Making his way through turn 8, then turn 9 comes the leaders. Now what will Epic do here in this situation? We're on board with Williams. Not close to do anything. They'll try to probably overtake him. Excuse me, overtake him, I'd say. Down the main straight. Jordy Boxtel got a better drive though out of that corner compared to Epic. And there's Danger Times. He is lurking behind. Don't count him out as well. He's also broken away from Troy, I've noticed too. Troy has got a 1.3 second gap to him. Here comes Chazza. He's going to go down the inside of the Aston Martin into the first corner. Down the inside. Here comes Crazy Bill as well. But he's not close enough to get past. Trying to go side by side with Troy. They'll make their way through turn 3. Oh, there's wheel-to-wheel contact as well. A Crazy Bill gets through into 7th place. Clarkey, though, is in a bit of trouble. He's alongside with Cartboy. Cartboy on the left side. Oh, he's trying to go down the inside of turn 7. Oh, this is close here between the two. Clarkey, though, gets through and stays ahead, but... Oh, he's trying to send it on Crazy Bill. That was a big send from Clarkey. Oh, no, I'm sorry. On Troy, I should say, not Crazy Bill. Oh, and spinning into the wall goes Julian. He gets collected with Carboy. And we've got another safety car deployed. Oh dear. Carboy has no front wing. Julian is out of the race. 2 Dutchmen gone. 3 safety cars now in this race. Wow. Troya comes in. Did he get damaged perhaps from that incident? Flat box. And then yeah, obviously Carboy. Troy must have got damaged from that. Yeah, no, Carboy obviously. Flat box. Was Flat box the front wing? I couldn't remember. Let me look. No, it was just as a genuine stop. There goes Carboy. But yeah, Troy got front wing. He must have got front wing damage from that incident as well. But wow. That's incredible. Driver of the day poll is up too. Who do you think it'll be? There's 5 options to vote for. Sloth, Scotty, Clarky, Wilson. Or viewers vote. I don't know what that means, but okay. Some people are voting for Sloth already. Sloth has had a very stellar race so far, but he's gonna have to hold on against Scotty. If I remember, he started what, in 8th? No, he started in 7th. Oh yeah, right, because of Flat Box's penalty. He moved up a place. But yeah, he's hanging on. He's trying to hang on those medium tires. So we'll have a 2-lap shootout from the way it looks. And it's probably going to be a wild one, so I probably would not go anywhere if I were you. And yeah, Wilson, I could see a reason why. Start from 19th up to 9th. It's not really Division 1 pace, I know that. No offense to you, Wilson. But still, he knows how to get out of trouble when he can. And clearly it's showing that as he's in the points. Okay, well, I'll have to wait and see what goes on here. Safety car will come in, obviously at the end of this lap. So, drivers will have 1 chance, I think, with DRS. Actually, 1.5 chances, because the final lap is when DRS will be enabled. The back straight, and then if they have DRS, they'll have it a little bit down the main straight. Alright, safety cars coming in this lap for the 3rd time. Or my ladder say to hell with all y'all. Scotty trying to edge up against Sloth. Trying to draw alongside the Alpine. Very, very close indeed. Sloth trying to get temperature into his tires. Oh, that. Whoa. He's doing a Verstappen technique. He's alongside the Alpine, and he goes now. Sloth gets a pretty decent restart. Epic the Animal alongside Danger Times. He's into 4th, or hanging on to 4th, I should say. And down the order goes Clarky. He's off of turn 1. Oh, it's spinning into the barrier. There's Wilson. Crazy Bill, Chazza, Mr. BT, all out of the race. 4 cars collected in that one sequence. A massive accident there. Jeez. Wow. Well, I said there'd be some sort of drama. Well, we've got that already. Through turn 10. I don't know what to say about that. Here comes Epic the Animal, though. He's trying to close on Jordy Boxall. He's looking to the inside. Can't get the move down there. Turn 11 into turn 12. He has to stay back behind the Mercedes-Benz, but he has the grippy, soft tires compared to 23 lap old medium tires that Jordy Boxall has got on his Mercedes-Benz. Sloth sets fastest lap, 112 flat by the Alpine driver. Epic, he's not close enough to do anything there. Scotty, not close enough, but he runs deep in turn 3 as Black Box goes underneath and gets past Troye for 7th place. Scotty's close, but he can't do anything here at the moment. He's lost a bit of time. He made a slight mistake coming through turn 8, and that's allowed Sloth to pull away just a little bit. Yellow flag's about. What is going on here? That's Robbie. That's had a bit of a moment, I think. Oh, and into the wall goes Troye. Oh dear. Well, they're having wretched races apparently. Jeez, that wild restart indeed. We're on to the final lap of the race as Carboy gets past Robbie. That's for 8th place. Final lap of the race, DRS will be enabled, but Scotty's only got 1.5 chances to do so. Black Box the fastest lap of the race with a 1:11.7. It all comes down to these two drivers. DRS is now enabled again for the final time and only time. Through turn 3. And all the low lines. Sloth hanging on, but fair credit to him hanging on those tires. Scotty is just pushing as hard as he can. He just can't get anywhere near Sloth. Julian leaves the session, fair enough. He's touching the back of that Alpine. Does he go for it here at turn 10? No, he can't do it here, but he's gonna have DRS to help him out here. He's using every ounce of the battery. He's looking anywhere he can go for a Sloth. A great positioning on the car there to defend against Scotty. Around turn 12 for the final time, up towards turn 13 and 14. Come the leaders. This might come down to the line here as Scotty will have DRS to his advantage, but I don't think it's enough. It's gonna be Sloth who takes the win here in Zandvoort by 9/100ths of a second. He wins the Dutch Grand Prix. Jordy Boxall will come on the podium, back-to-back days on the podium. Finishing in 3rd place, Danger Times will finish in 4th, Epic the Animal in 5th place, Black Box in 6th, Carboy will finish in 7th, along with Nolsey in 8th, Robbie in 9th, and Troy will round off the top 10 for the final point scoring finish. Scotty, for some reason, has a 20-second time penalty for ignoring yellow flags. That obviously won't get removed. That was 2nd place for him, not 3rd, or not 9th place, of course. Oh wow. Great defending though from Sloth. I will say that. On that old of tires, as Carboy gets driver of the day. Over 28 laps old? That's incredible. Sloth taking the win. Well done to Sloth, indeed. His first win, I think, of the season as well. So, very good drive indeed. Definitely driver of the day, I'd say, in my books. Scotty, though, he gave his effort, but just fell short, unfortunately. Danger Times, well, he's not in 3rd. He'll be classified in 4th. So, in the end, Sloth takes the win. Obviously, this will be rearranged once results change for Scotty. Scotty got 2nd. So it's Joey Boxall in 3rd, Danger Times in 4th, Epic the Animal in 5th, Black Box in 6th, Carboy in 7th, Nolsey 8th, Robbie in 9th. Troy will be in 9th. Troy will be 10th, I'm sorry. Then it's Clarkey. And then there are the rest of the order. Well, quite a dramatic ending to that Dutch Grand Prix, but nevertheless, it was something else towards the end. Had some bit of drama at the start, kind of died towards the middle, and then at the end, it just all came into life. For that sort of reason. Oh, goodness. As for some reason we have not even moved out of the, yeah, we haven't even moved on to the next loading screen. Oh, alright. Alright, I think I see how this game is. Oh. Oh, thanks Parther for adding those two as well. Well, I guess we're not gonna go further. Anyway, we do have one of the podium sinners, Jordy Boxtel. Well, that was a good drive from you, considering that there was quite a bit of drama. Oh, hello. Now we moved on. Wait, are you there, Jordy? Is he around? I saw him in the party, no? Hey, there you are. I don't know if you were hearing me or not, to be fair.
Yeah, I didn't connect my microphone, so...
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I'm guessing you have your mic off when you are in the race and whatnot, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. But anyway, not a bad result for you. Back-to-back podiums on back-to-back days for you from Divisions 2 and Division 1. But, yeah, why don't you talk me through your experience today here at Stanford?
Yeah, the race was good. Also, the qualifying was pretty good. Got a good lap together, so yeah, I was really happy with that. And yeah, the first stint on the soft went really well. I could keep winning the second of the rest. So yeah, that was good. And then the safety car came, and yeah, the medium stint went pretty much the same as the soft stint. Although I had some positions lost because I needed to double stack. And then the last safety car I gambled and just stayed out on the mediums. Pretty nerve-wracking with the guys on the soft behind you, so yeah. It was a pretty good race for myself, so can't complain.
Yeah, no, it wasn't too bad from you there. Yeah, of course, hey, you at least got out of Q2 this time, unlike what you had yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, the thing was, it's not a surprise how close it was in qualifying. Obviously, with Stanford being one of the shortest tracks on the Formula 1 excuse me, the Formula 1 calendar. But yeah, no, it was very good effort from you indeed. Well, next week we head over to Monza. I mean, I think I've asked you already, but I guess I'll ask you again just for the stream's sake. How do you think you'll fare at Monza?
I hope good. Yeah, it just depends on what the rest of the guys' pace are. So yeah, it's a big surprise for me as well.
Do you think you'll probably come back for Division 1 in reserve if you get the opportunity?
I hope so. I really enjoy it, so yeah.
Hey, I do enjoy some of the top divisions. I'm not gonna lie. The top 3 divisions, well, even though my division has had lurking in attendance lately. But no, I enjoy like watching Division 2 and Division 1 a little bit, not gonna lie. It's actually been very good to see. But anyway, good job and congrats on your podium place.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. And I think, well, I don't think Sloth and Scotty are coming in here, so I guess we can end the stream here. So throughout this coming week, as we will have another round of Hyperdrive Esports to come. But for Division 1, we will have to wait until next week. Until then, I have been K1997. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you for round 17 of the championship at Autodromo Nazionale di Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. Until then, it's goodbye.